Hey traders, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'd like to go over our option scanners, and I'd like to pull up a few of these results to show you guys exactly what we're looking for. So I'll pull the charts over here in a minute, but right now we're going to focus on the scanners themselves. So you can see there's multiple scanners that we have here with different colored alerts. I'd like to go over them from left to right. So for our option team, we have the high of day scanner, which is exactly that. It's going to be telling us stocks that are high in option liquidity, but also are making new highs. So we can see if we scroll all the way down to the bottom, we have multiple results on this scanner. So you can see that is in green. That's going to be our high of day. It's going to give us the symbol. It's going to give us a type, which is the high, and it's going to give us the time of the alert and, of course, the price, so we can backtest those alerts as well. Next to that, in red, we have the lows. And what you'll see is when we get alerts here on the high of day scanner, it's going to yell that ticker's name. So TSLA is going to yell TSLA, 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 as you can see. This one's our lows. So I don't have this one as a voice alert right now. Currently, I have this set up as a alert that says running down. So if you hear running down, running down, and running down, well, something's making new lows. And as we can see, if I scroll down this list, that was SQQQ for a while there. And SQQQ went from 46.30 and just continued down all the way down to 45.69. So we can see that's our low of day scan. So only results we're going to see on these scans, they have to have option volume as well. If they don't have option volume, you're not going to see them on these scans here. Next to that, this is a very impressive scan in my opinion. This is one that I custom built. This is the Bullish Bob Reverse Watch scan. And it really looks for reversals on large cap stocks that are possibly high in option liquidity as well. So we have on this scan, these are the results from Friday, which was the last trading day. At 9:44 a.m., we can see we had a result there on Tesla. And let me go ahead and pull that chart over here in a second. So we have Tesla at 9:44 a.m. It says that this is worth watching for a possible reverse at 9:44 a.m. So if I pull over the chart here and just expand Tesla, I'll expand this one here, and we can kind of zoom out. And let's take a look at that. 9:44 a.m. is what we're looking for, right? So if we're looking at this chart here, 9:44 a.m. Is right about here. So it wasn't a perfect reversal alert, but as we can see, it did reverse from this level and get a really nice gain all the way back up to 121. So the time of the alert came in at 9:44, and that alert was priced at $116. And as we can see on the chart, we went from that 116 all the way back up to 121 highs, right? So nice move there on the bullish reversal watch there. What else do we have? Let's take a look at SPY. SPY is a very popular option name to be traded, right? It has high liquidity and availability for us to get in and out of our trades. So SPY, 9:46 a.m. Let's pull the chart over. We want to check into SPY. So let's take a look at this other one here. And 9:46 a.m. is when this alert came in. So 9:46 is right there. I believe that was the right time, right? Let's see, SPY 9:46. Yep. So if I expand this here, you guys can see very clear. 9:46 is where I go to right there. So this is 9:46. So if I click on the chart and hit, I believe it's Alt V, is that right? Yeah, there we go. So it puts a vertical line there for me. So as we can see, yes, it did make new highs from there. So this bullish reversal watch was pretty handy to depict where that value is. Now you can see a little description next to the alert. Reverse watch for consecutive alerts to add conviction. So I found that over time that it's actually more powerful if we see multiple alerts. So we can see an Apple 9:50, we had multiple alerts there, a couple alerts. So let's take a look at that. So at 9:50 a.m. on Apple, so type in Apple here, 9:50 a.m. Let's see, let's zoom in here. And we can see 9:50 a.m. was right in this area. So I'm going to mark it right there. Alt V, and we have our vertical line. And as you can see, it did make a reversal from here. And yes, it did make new highs. So it's not always the case, but I do like to see multiple alerts on this scanner to add conviction into my trades. Now, of course, I'm going to stick to the strategy making me money, and that's usually trading around key levels. So if I have these alerts near a key level, that is prime time. On the right of that scan, we have the volume plus price spikes plus reversal watch. And if I click on this, you guys are going to see a number of different strategies on this scanner here. So each one of those are going to come up with a different alert. As we can see, this one here said, hey, NVDA is starting to get some volume. Maybe it's worth watching for a possible trade. And we can see it made new highs or continued to make volume on there from there. So this is basically just that. It's a volume scan. It has multiple alerts on here. A lot of them come in. We can see Tesla trending down there at 1140. So let's take a look at that real quick. So TSLA, right? 1140. Want to see what that alert gave us and what we're looking at that time. So let's see, 1140 is right around, let's see, that's 1040. Here's 1140 right here. So let's take a look at this. So this is 1140, and it says that it was trending down. Now, this obviously was not a huge move, but yes, it did make some lows from there. So yes, there was some a possible trade there. But again, these are just volume and alerts letting us know, hey, this one's starting to trend down. Maybe look for a reversal. Maybe watch for the reversal watch on the left-hand side, and so on and so forth. Same thing with SPY trending down there. So each one of these alerts are going to have a different description next to it. So make sure you look at that description, and these are going to be voice alerts. You will hear these. As we can see, BAC started to get a lot of volume here, trending up, BAC running up, volume, and we can see a lot of BAC on that list, so maybe that was one to watch. Want to see those repetitive alerts. Next to this, we have our new scan. This one I'm very proud of as well. This is the bullish momentum watch for options, and this one right now we can see it has different colors, and the different colors are going to let us know that there's high volume, very high volume, low volume. So right now, set the blue. If we see that all blue like that, that's letting us know that there's very high volume into this name, right? So if we see it in yellow, that means yes, there's volume, but maybe it's not the high volume that we're typically looking for. But yes, it does have options, and there is some volume coming into that name, so maybe it's worth watching, pulling up the chart. And in the pink, we see high volume, so we can see it's exactly that. See there, had high volume and continued to grind a little bit on that volume. We can see the first alert came in at $49.10, and before you know it, it was $49.20, and before you know it, it was $49.34. So maybe it's worth watching, pulling up that chart and looking at these ones here, as this is going to be our bullish momentum watch, and a very new scan, something I'm very proud of. Keep an eye on the scan, guys. Down here in the bottom, we have the BB option watch list, which is exactly that. It's going to be my watch list of stocks that have options and high liquidity in options and allow us to get in and out of our trades. So we can see a lot of different descriptions here, a lot of different columns. That's going to give us a bulk of information basically on the whole market. So if I ever want to see what's going on in the whole market option wise, I take a look at this scan here. We can see it has the symbol, the price. We have the options volume today. So these are the contracts traded that day. We can see SPY was the highest with just over 2 million. We can see the option volume today in percentage. So we can see that the option volume on SPY during this time of this scan was only at 34%. So depending on the time of day that scan comes, or that alert comes in, will really mean something. So if we see this at the end of the day, say it's like 350, and we see this is only at 50%, we know that there was very low liquidity and very low volume in SPY. So that could be why maybe it didn't move as much. We have the call volume today, we have the put volume today, and we have today's range. Today's range very important, because if we're looking to make $1, $2, $3 move, well, then we're going to need that range on the day, right? So, and then we have the relative volume, which isn't so much correlated with option volume, but more so the actual volume of on the day in comments, which is very important as well. So if we have low common volume, but we have high option volume, maybe it's not really high liquidity. But maybe if we have the high relative volume in the comments and we have the high volume to match in the options, well, maybe that's the type of days I want to be a little bit more aggressive in my own trading. Next to that, we have the 15-minute volume leaders watch, which is very important as well, because this is going to let us know which stock has the most volume in the last 15 minutes. So if I just get on the computer and maybe it's just after lunchtime, something like that, I can quickly reference this scan and let me know, hey, Tesla has the most volume in the last 15 minutes, which is pretty common. And then we can see a few other names shortly behind it. But what you can see as well is you can see the symbol, the volume today overall, which is very important. Those are the commons. And then we look at the volume in the last 1 minute and volume in the last 15 minutes, which is really cool. This is something new to our scans, but you can now see that volume in shares right here on our scans. So if you're looking for that volume on Tesla, there it is. If you're looking for the volume in the last 15 minutes and looking for which one of these has high volume, well, you can see Mara, M-A-R-A, SQQQ. These were a couple maybe to pull up and watch during the time of this scan. So that's it, guys. That is the bulk of our scans. This is, again, the high of day scan in green, the low of day scan in red. We've got the bullish reversal watch, a very important scan in my opinion. Whenever we hear the booyah, that's that alert right there. We have the volume plus price spikes plus reversal watch. So a bunch of different alerts on this scan. Again, they each come with a different description, so you can be aware of that. And then this is our newest scan that I'm very, very excited about. This is our bullish momentum watch for options. So guys, if you start to hear names on this scan and you see repetitive results, it's definitely worth watching. And then below here, we have the option watch list, trying to reference the whole market and see what the value is in the market. Where's the option liquidity? And then here we have that 15-minute volume leaders list, which is going to let us know basically more so about the commons. Where is the volume on the commons? Where the common shares traded, not options. And this is very important because we want to be involved with whatever stock's moving up or down rapidly. A lot of times I'm just scalping options myself, so I'm looking for a quick move, and I'm not looking to overstay my welcome. But guys, that's it. I appreciate you joining today. If you guys like the video, thumbs up. And if you guys want to join in on these options and these scans, we do have a package available. It's $30 a month, where you get all of my option scanners available from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. every single day, streaming through our Discord. We also have, I mark up Tesla and SPY every day for our options team. I mark up key levels of interest and get those out to our team. And we also have multiple chats going over these scans as well, and going over these results and how everyone's approaching these trades. So guys, if you want to get in on that, I'll leave the link in the description below. I appreciate you spending your time with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.